Greetings, fellow adventure enthusiasts! Prepare for another captivating narrative on our channel, where we'll be offering a fresh perspective on life across diverse nations, exploring their unique cultural nuances and time-honored traditions. Whether you're meticulously planning a future getaway or simply possess an insatiable curiosity about the world around us, this episode has been meticulously crafted with you in mind. A German woman recently engaged in an open and candid conversation with a Russian vlogger, fearlessly shedding light on some of the less desirable characteristics of German men, aspects that often remain unspoken and shrouded in a veil of societal politeness. The woman emphatically expressed her unwavering disinclination to enter into marital union with a compatriot, reinforcing her stance with a powerful declaration: "I absolutely, unequivocally do not need that kind of happiness." She meticulously justified her position, drawing upon years of personal observation and interaction with German men. Her words resonated with a profound sense of disillusionment and a deliberate, informed decision to truly grasp the essence of a nation's culture and its people's way of life. It is imperative to venture beyond the well-trodden paths of major tourist hubs and iconic landmarks. One must delve into the heartland, immersing oneself in the daily rhythms of small towns and tranquil villages, becoming acquainted with the local customs and cherished traditions. This was precisely the approach adopted by a Russian travel blogger who embarked on a journey to the German countryside, seeking to fully immerse himself in the distinctive atmosphere and to personally engage with the local inhabitants, gaining firsthand insights into their perspectives and outlook on life. This unconventional approach proved to be remarkably fruitful, more than validating the effort involved. The intrepid traveler gleaned a wealth of novel and fascinating information, notably uncovering certain shortcomings and less appealing traits among the local men. According to some disheartened German women, these attributes make them far from ideal candidates for husbands and life partners. It turns out that not every German woman dreams of spending her life with her compatriot, and many of them are looking for happiness outside of their country. The Russian traveler encountered his intriguing and remarkably forthright conversation partner in a serene and picturesque suburb of Munich, a region renowned for its stunning landscapes and inviting cafes. The woman, who introduced herself as Bernardine, proved to be the gracious proprietor of a small but impeccably cozy cafe, which the traveler stumbled upon quite by chance. Drawn in by its charming facade and the tantalizing aroma of freshly baked goods. Upon learning of his foreign origins, Bernardine displayed genuine interest and took the initiative to engage in conversation, exhibiting remarkable openness and warmth. As it turned out, the resourceful and sociable entrepreneur, in stark contrast to many reserved Germans, possessed a fluent command of English, allowing them to effortlessly embark on a meaningful and engaging dialogue, touching upon a diverse array of topics spanning culture, traditions, and personal perspectives on life. This absence of a language barrier facilitated a deeper and more comprehensive understanding of the local culture and its distinct mentality. Following a brief and lighthearted exchange about the nuances and intricacies of conducting business in Germany, the conversation seamlessly transitioned into the realm of interpersonal relationships, addressing matters of family, love, and marriage. Bernardine forthrightly declared that she was actively seeking a suitable husband and a steadfast life companion, while simultaneously avowing her unwavering intention to refrain from forging a future with a German compatriot, basing her rationale on negative experiences and keen observations. This unexpected declaration ignited the keen interest of the intrigued traveler, who immediately pressed her for details, inquiring as to precisely what aspects of German men she found so objectionable, and which specific deficiencies and unfavorable qualities she perceived in them. Bernardine readily shared her insights and observations, articulating her viewpoint as follows: "I absolutely do not want a German husband. I see these German men every day in my cafe. They are constantly drinking themselves into oblivion, behaving extremely loudly and rudely, shouting at the top of their lungs, and engaging in drunken brawls. I definitely and categorically do not need that kind of happiness and such a nightmare in my calm and measured life. She emphasized that she was actively searching for a more balanced, refined, and well-mannered partner who would respect her and cherish familial values. The astute businesswoman clarified that prior to her parents entrusting her with the management of the family cafe, she had spent several years working for a large international corporation, where she had the opportunity to interact with representatives of a multitude of cultures and nationalities from across the globe. It was for this very reason, she explained, that she knows what other kinds of men there are and has the unique ability to compare typical Germans with representatives from other countries and cultures, thereby making an informed decision in favor of a more suitable partner. The blogger recounted with interest that, during his eventful journey throughout Germany, he himself had noticed certain unpleasant, even shocking, aspects of local men's behavior, which differed significantly from the usual norms accepted in Russia and other countries. For example, he was surprised and unpleasantly amazed that Germans do not always behave cultured and polite at the dinner table, which may seem completely unusual and even outrageous for people from other cultural backgrounds. Did you know that belching at the table is perfectly normal and acceptable for many Germans, and is even considered a kind of sign of respect and the best compliment for a talented chef? This supposedly shows that the dish was to your liking and the guest was completely satisfied with the meal. Moreover, during lively conversations with amicable locals, the traveler learned with astonishment that German men virtually never pay for their female companions on romantic dates. It is simply not customary and is considered perfectly normal and natural. Each participant in the meal pays exclusively for themselves, demonstrating financial independence and equality. In Germany, it is almost never the case that a man pays for his beautiful companion in a cafe or upscale restaurant. Everyone pays exclusively and only for themselves, demonstrating their financial independence. After all, if a guy modestly drank a mug of fresh beer with a traditional sausage, and his companion at the same time ordered a whole lobster, the most delicate mussels and expensive exquisite wine, then why should the man necessarily pay for this entire luxurious and expensive banquet? Such is the peculiar and rational logic of practical Germans. In his insightful blog, the traveler added that his conversation with the sincere and open Bernardin had given him great pleasure and broadened his understanding of German culture. As a result, he spent considerably more time in the quiet and picturesque suburb than he had originally planned. And after completing his interesting and informative conversation with the hospitable hostess of the cafe, he thanked her for her warm welcome and valuable information and set off further on his exciting journey, full of new discoveries and adventures. He emphasized that this unexpected and candid conversation had allowed him to look at German culture and traditions from a completely new and unexpected perspective. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end of this video. We really appreciate your interest in our materials and are happy that we were able to share useful and interesting information with you. We hope you found something new for yourself in this video and got answers to your questions. We always strive to ensure that our content is high quality and relevant to you. Your opinions and comments are very important to us. Feel free to share your thoughts, suggestions, and questions. We always welcome your feedback. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new releases, and turn on notifications to always be aware of our news and updates. We strive to provide you with the most interesting and relevant information. We will be glad to see you again among our viewers. Thank you for staying with us, and see you soon. We look forward to seeing you in the following videos.